Tales of Jack and Millie, written and produced by Brightman, narrated by Stefan Gannon, featuring Dr. Esslin Terrighena as Millie, Gary Brightman as Jack, Stef Gall as Eeva, Carrie Nicholson as O'Malley, and Stephen Walsh as Louie. Episode 6. Enter the Ninja. Tales of Jack and Millie is about the adventures of 4 rescued pets that live with their human parents on a beautiful green hilly island in the South China Sea. If only our pets had voices, what would they say? Would they be poets, rappers, or philosophers? Or just like, well, family? Ultimately, from Chinese roots, ninja comes from the Japanese words nin, meaning endurance or stealth, and sha, meaning a person. When combined, these characters roughly mean one who endures, or one skilled in stealth. That description seems to fit the latest addition to the household. Louie is a 5-year-old super furry, ginger and white Maine Coon cat, who weighs more than Eeva the dog. But don't be fooled by the size. He purrs like a week-old kitten and stealthily moves about the house and under the feet like a ninja. Now, although ninja has become synonymous with being cool and someone at the top of their game, this does not necessarily equate to Louie, bless his little cotton socks. There's a cat laying in the garden, like he's appeared from nowhere. Jack goes up to sniff him from time to time, but this guy has a lethal right hook and shows no fear. O'Malley, as usual, is holding court with anyone who cares to listen.
Once upon a time, there was a happy family of 3 dopey dogs and their super sophisticated leader. It's me, Emperor O'Malley.
Hey, cat! Dogs are the leaders of the planet. If you see 2 life forms, one of them doing a poop, the other carrying it for him, who would you assume is in charge?
I'm gonna forgive you for now, dog, but I suggest you sleep with one eye open. Just for future sake.
If we let you be our leader, will you stop with this ridiculous meowing all the time?
And let us sleep at night.
Ain't there any games we can play where we just lie down on our side?
Hey, how long have you been here, you big fat hairy cat?
I arrived last night under the cover of darkness. I'm Louie, King Louie to you.
King Louie is an orangutan character from the Jungle Book, and I don't see you swinging from any trees.
Well, you obviously can't stay. You don't have a bed or a bowl, and you look like you've eaten a small child.
Life's dead simple. We just choose to complicate it.
Right. This cat's a few beans short of a full burrito.
That's Confucius.
Jack lays down on his side and sighs.
Are we dreaming this, or is it for real?
It's actually happening, Jack. This fat cat just popped up out of nowhere and starts talking nonsense.
Maybe it's all a smokescreen. Where do you fit in exactly?
I am the new member of the family, the philosophical one.
Say something philosophical then.
Empty your mind, be formless, shapeless, like water. You put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put water into a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Water can flow or it can crash. Be water.
Hey, that's Bruce Lee. I'm the one who quotes Bruce Lee.
Maybe you've met your match, O'Malley. Meow.
Why do you keep on quoting what other people say?
It shows intelligence and worldliness. Me mission, I can't speak about it. I'm sworn to secrecy.
Can you run away and hide?
Now, if you mean slipping out the back door and over the garden wall, I agree with you, Jack.
Or hiding on a roof terrace, maybe?
Doesn't matter what you've done wrong. Always blame the dog.
Once again, that's my line.
Some people who have cats go on to lead normal lives.
Louis scowls at Millie. In this series, we will feature one of Aesop's fables in each episode. Aesop's fables usually involve animals and take the form of very short stories which convey a clear moral. Once upon a time, all the mice met together in a council to discuss the best means of securing themselves against the attacks of the new cat, Louis. Many plans were discussed, but none of them was thought good enough. At last, a very young mouse got up and said, "I have a plan that seems very simple, but I know it will be successful. All we have to do is hang a bell around Louis's neck. When we hear the bell ringing, we will know immediately that our enemy is coming." All the mice were very surprised that they had not thought of such a plan before. But in the midst of the rejoicing over their good fortune, an old mouse stood up and said, "I will say that the plan of the young mouse is very good. But let me ask one question. Who will bell the cat? And how?" So there you have it, the Aesop's fable of belling the cat. There is a lesson to be learned from this fable. It is one thing to say that something should be done, but quite a different matter to actually do it.
Maybe I can just sit on Louis whilst the rest of us bark and meow for Mum and Dad to fit the bell on his collar.
Is that all you've got, Jack?
Well, we could tie him up.
So Mum and Dad take off our collars to sleep at night. Perhaps if we can fit the bell to Louis' collar overnight, then they'll do the rest in the morning.
Success is dependent on previous preparation, and without preparation, you're certain to fail.
Is that Confucius again? Or are you trying to help us put a bell on you?
You've all got paws, so you're all doomed to fail if you try putting a bell on my collar.
Confucius again?
Nah, all me.
Jack's idea is starting to sound more and more appealing. Although Louis is a big cat.
Not fat, I'm vertically challenged.
Can anyone make the sound of a bell?
Ding! Ding!
No, that's not it.
"All right," said Louis, and this time he vanished, quite slowly, beginning with the end of the tail and ending with the grin, which remained some time after the rest of it had gone.
Isn't that the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland?
Did someone say Cheshire cheese?
Ooh, just an epic piece for me, please.
The pets in Tales of Jack and Millie were adopted from Tales, Team for Animals in Lantau South, a Hong Kong registered charity. For further information, you can visit their website at taleslantau.org, or Facebook at Tales Lantau, or Instagram at tales.lantau. Jack, Millie, Eeva, O'Malley and Louis are all treated at Lantau Community Vets in Mui Wo. These stories, of which this is the 6th in the series, are about 3 dogs and 2 cats. They had nothing going for them and no hope for a secure and happy future, until they were given a home by a human family.